Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper and Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. This one's a little bit of a surprise. If you looked up my last short, I was showing the mini toolboxes from Walmart that they have now that are pretty much dead ringers for the Harbor Freight mini toolboxes. And not too far from those was a display with different tools, and one of them was the gold ratchet. And this box looks familiar. Yeah, it looks like a Harbor Freight icon style of box that their icon line comes in. And this Hyper Tough is a 3-in-1 head. It has the 3/8, the 1/2 inch, and the 1/4 inch all in one, and this was only $12. So gold, yeah, gold, but not in the gold range, because usually they try to market the gold wrenches and the gold ratchets as collector's items or whatever, and they try to charge a premium like Harbor Freight does. But this one was just yeah, it's just $12. So let's take a look at what we got here. The funny thing about the whole retail tool thing is that it seems that Walmart is trying to chase Harbor Freight, and Harbor Freight has kind of its eyes pretty high up there. They're kind of shooting for Snap-on with their icon ratchets and wrenches and tools. So you got Walmart trying to be Harbor Freight, and Harbor Freight trying to be Snap-on. But anyhow, so this is what the box looks like. 72 tooth. It has all the sizes there: 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch, forward and reverse switch, in case you didn't know. Gold pear head ratchet, made in Vietnam. I don't think I have another Vietnam ratchet. I might have, but I think this might be my first Vietnamese ratchet. Hyper Tough 3-in-1 gold pear head ratchet. The funny thing about this box is that it has little magnetic clasps. You see the little magnets there? Magnet there. I guess a little metal part here, metal part there. So it kind of closes and opens with a magnetic thing. Kind of a little gimmick there. And when you open it up, the ratchet, nothing holding it down, is kind of swimming in there. And it has another diagram of what the ratchet does. And the box has a cardboard cutout, and they don't even try to hide the rough cardboard on the sides of where they cut it out. They just left it like that. Kind of I don't know, kind of weird, because they went through all the trouble of putting magnets in it, but they kind of left the cutout all janky like that. Anyhow, let me put this aside, and here's the ratchet. Yeah, it's all gold. Check it out. Hyper Tough in laser etch. Some more laser etch over here where it says light duty. I'm not sure what that means, if the 1/4 inch is the light duty or the 1/2 inch is supposed to be the light duty. If you guys know, leave me a comment. Let me know something, because that's kind of weird that the 1/2 inch would be light duty. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this and you're liking it, consider subscribing or even liking this video. Yes, I'm always begging for likes and subscriptions. This takes a T8 or T9. I don't know, because the T8, my T8 was a little bit loose, and the T9 kind of fit but was a little bit tight. So kind of in between. It could be mine. but I don't know if these screws are a little bit wonky like that. But yeah, and be careful, because when I tried to break these screws, when I first opened it up, I haven't opened it up yet, I just cracked the screws a little bit just to see, because I don't want to be in the middle of a video and not be able to open the screws. Here's the screws. They have some blue Loctite on them. These screws are really tight in there. It gave me a hard time. I was afraid of stripping them out, opening, taking them out. So kind of be careful with that. Here's the other one with a little bit of Loctite, and this one has the middle screw on the back of the plate, and we can kind of tell by that they have some Loctite on that too. Could tell that it's one of those double pawl type of ratchets. And here is the plate. The plate is average thickness there for this style of ratchet. Not too thick, but not paper thin either. Got that. And here are the insides. Like I said, the same setup as like the Protos, with the double pawls, one on each side. One says left, one says R right, I'm assuming. And here is the gear. This is what the gear looks like. Kind of weird, because they put a washer on the outside. There, usually you see a washer by the plate side, against the plate. I don't see a washer here for that. And this is what the inside looks like. Do I need to take this out? Alright, why not? I'll take one out. And the spring has sprung. Oh no. Well, anyway, here is what the paws look like. The paws look like they have an E in the back. This one, they look pretty wide. They look kind of well done. Like the similar Harbor Freight Pittsburgh ratchet would have probably the same style paw, but the machining looks pretty good. Inside, they did have some lubricant. Do they? On the plate they had some lubricant, didn't they? It looked like on the plate, and the screw had a little bit of lubricant, so they might have put a drop of oil in there. And you see the switch, the kind of the swinging triangular switch, but the machining looks pretty good. Just looks like they dropped one of those Chinese or Taiwanese machines. They dropped one in Vietnam, and just Vietnam is just making the same ratchet that they would make in Taiwan or wherever. The quality seems okay. Doesn't seem horrible or bad at all. Here's the gear, the teeth. Teeth are not bad. I see a little bit kind of not so straight in sections. Little dents in the teeth in certain sections. But I guess I'm just being too nitpicky. You pick that up, you see that? There's like little dents. But overall, they all look pretty good. Looks dry. It's all dry. If they did put a drop of oil, they probably try to sneak it into one of the holes or something, and that was it. But the ball D10s, they look pretty good. They look well centered. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So right now I'm gonna cut away and try to find that spring that got away from me. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now I'm back and I did find the spring. Luckily, I don't know, I have pretty good luck finding springs that fly across the room for some odd reason, and luckily it didn't take me too long to locate. Alright, so to put these back together, I think I put ratchets like this together. Like, I'll probably have 100 videos of similar ratchets that I've put back together, like this style. You just get your pawl, slide it into the rounded section, and we're gonna try to get the spring with the pointy cone towards the pawl. Slip that in there, kind of like that, and I'm gonna do it like it came, so I'll put the little washer on the 3/8 section and then slip that in. Like that. And I won't waste time in putting oil in it or lubricating it right now. I'm gonna just put it all together and do that later off video. With this, I would just put a couple of drops of light oil, like 3-in-1 or something like that, or even like Marvel Mystery Oil or something like that. It's 72 teeth. Kind of a little bit fine tooth, but not too fine tooth. I wouldn't want to. I try to avoid putting grease in something that's like 72 tooth or something like that. I wouldn't mind putting grease or super lube or something like that. Something with a little bit more teeth, maybe like 60 or 36 tooth or something like that. Something more coarse. Put a little bit of grease on it. Okay, seems to be ratcheting. Really light back drag. That's the good thing about this design with the double pawls, with the springs pushing them, is that this design always has a really nice light back drag on it. So yeah, there you go, folks. It's the new Hyper Tough Gold pimped out ratchet. So if you're in the market for stuff like this and you like your kind of collectible ratchet stuff, check it out. It's not a bad ratchet actually, but the extra gold paint, you know, always never hurts. Alright guys, until next time.